telephone. I have telephone. I can number the paper number, telephone number. I pay to call, see the paper.
Yes.
Come to. I have a. I cannot.
You have a cell phone though, right? My daughters would call it
I cannot pay.
Oh,
Before I cannot can you pay the
cannot
telephone?
pay. Yes, I see. Gotcha. Thanks, Ron.
Because telephone have a dictionary. I cannot pay. I want practice to make practice pay the dictionary expense for Thai. Because but now I cannot.
You can't pay, right?
Computer I have a computer I cannot pay.
I see.
I told in my home cannot.
No addiction, and that's the good thing. You have to talk to
มีแต่ใช้ไม่เป็น
เขาไปเรียน
ใช้ไม่เป็น
ก็ไปเรียนเข้าคอร์สเรียน
เรา
เกิน
หัวมันจำไม่ค่อยแม่นแล้วไม่เหมือนสมัยก่อนแก่แล้วแก่เลย
I can use technology only in a short time. For one time, I can use the technology only in a short time. For example, computer. If I use it for a long time, it hurt my eyes.
still must stop I heard also but I can stop I have to play I can stop นั่นแหละแปลกนี่หยุดหน้าวัดปวดแต่ก็ทุกคนก็อยากเล่น
I'm hearing some people think that there's a problem. I'm hearing some people think they maybe are not addicted. Other people say that they are. I'd love to hear other opinions.
ติดไหมติดเทคโนโลยีไหม
สาเหตุมันติดเพราะอะไรกูจะสั่งติดคอมไว้เดี๋ยวจะได้แก้ไขอะไรได้
พูดไม่ดี
If you do not use it, do your children use it a lot? Technology?
all day stay at
All the time.
even eat lunch or dinner all day
Do you think that is a problem?
big problem no sleep at night
อย่างเราaddict with your cell phone
I had a friend who would have an addiction, and it was the most important time of the day when he could have his beverage, his alcohol. His whole life revolved around that. That to me was very sad. That was the only thing he got joy out of it.
even the check battery is still paying
Do you think that your son addicted already or not yet?
most of us
Both?
even me also
Borderline.
yes same problem at home nothing to do just like this always holidays we have job we don't do that
So, but now, I'm going to really cause a problem here. I think that now people are not watching TV like they used to. Because, in my opinion, people watch too much TV before. So now they're on their computers, but I don't know that they're on their computers, I don't know, any more than they were in front of a TV. So the computer Yes, ma'am, hit it, Lee.
I think that they spend time in computer more than in television because in computer there are many things. For example, video game, movie, and I think video game, but then interaction, right?
Yes.
Video game interaction, television we just watch. Right? But
That's
for
right. They say television is passive. It's passive. Okay. So, what are the good things that technology gives us that's different than television? Are there any good things?
Yes.
You find what you want to know, you just find Google.
Very easy to reach the message. The
Lots of
information.
information available.
Yeah, information available, that's right.
And save the time.
Save time.
Yes.
Yes, saves time.
Save time.
My one phone,
Tell them what you did the other day and how you got to hashtag.
yeah, but I was gonna say my one phone I no longer need a flashlight. I no longer need a watch. I've got it on, but I don't need a watch anymore.
Yeah.
Also,
I no longer need to call about the weather.
yeah, everything.
Is right there.
Every day.
I can check my email on my
Every day.
phone. Yes.
and can take a photograph.
Oh, better than any camera I've had. No longer need a camera.
Yeah. Right.
Easy.
So one thing has replaced, I don't need a map.
Also,
That's, yeah, we were getting
Yeah.
that. So I love my cell phone. It's my alarm clock. I don't need an alarm clock anymore. I set my phone.
Make life better.
I think it does. To me, that's my opinion. But like anything else, it can be abused.
just sometimes too much
Yes.
also no good, too much. Cannot live without this.
I don't know, sometimes they don't talk with face to face, right? They just send message.
Yeah.
Even they are
Just
very close.
stay together.
Do you think that is because that is any different with teenagers? With technology than before we had that? Did teenagers talk to you?
No.
So maybe we need to think about how they look at it a little bit. My nieces and nephews live many miles apart, but they play games together on the computer. So in some ways, I like that. But I agree, I don't like the violent games. And I worry if they don't have friends that they can play soccer with, or football, or, go fishing. Also, because like television, it makes you sedentary, sit down a lot, and you need to get outside and exercise and keep your body strong. Or something will happen when you get older. So I think, yeah. And sometimes I worry about kids who just seem to spend a whole bunch of time. I think the hard part for a parent is to keep talking with their children and allowing their children to speak with them freely and share things with them. Because, and not always judge them. My dad was very hard. He would, my way or get out of here, you know. And if you want to help them, they just shut the door if you do that. So the trick is how to keep that door open. Maybe you can text them.
I think parents are too busy to early. They don't have enough time.
I know.
This is the advantage. One more thing that talking about the advantage of the technology. Have you seen the television advertising? A father and a son. The father told the son that, oh, if you have anything, any problem, you can talk to me. The son said, oh, no. And the father said that, okay, this is the telephone number. You take it and you can call this number.
Oh, wow.
And the son called this number to talk about their problem. He didn't know that. He doesn't know that telephone number is his father. When the son thought that he is going to talk to something else, so he talked a lot and talk together. So I think this is another one advantage of telephone, but
they know somebody better than family.
but
Sometimes.
in another aspect, it shows something about the relationship about in family.
Between what happened in the world now. What did you say? What happened in the world now?
มันแล้วแต่
Don't talk with their family. I think my daughters may be older because that's not my daughters, and they're not perfect. They're not perfect, but when they come to my table, they would never bring their cell phone to the table.
Of course, they didn't have when I was growing up, so that wasn't an issue.
But even now, no, I mean now, yeah, they just wouldn't bring their cell phone to the table. But maybe that's because they know how I feel. My adult friends bring their cell phone to my table though, because they like to make sure their children are okay. So if their children were to call them, they want to make sure their cell phone is available, even their adult children.
I think the cost of assistive technology has many aspects. So because the time is going to run out, I don't know what should we do.
Well, I don't know, Lee, what do you think? And we have some more time. People are talking. You're doing a good job. It's a great topic. It's a good topic. In Pakistan, do you see this too with technology?
Yes. Now it's very good.
The same as
I think the technology is good for the people, but it depends on the people how they use and how they long to use this technology.
Some people can use it for their business,
Yeah.
and some people, I think Lee is more concerned about, tell me if I'm correct, that children spend too much time using it. They, rather than enjoying the things that we thought were important when we were growing up. And so I think sometimes we have to remember they have different interests and see things a little differently than we do. And like when we were growing up, if someone just played, so this is my thing. I used to read a lot, all the time, and never exercise and not go out with friends. So I think that's the same thing. And so maybe we just do different types of activities that isolate us from each other. And the isolation then causes, from what I've seen, if you don't meet people and learn about them, then you judge them and you fight with them. You don't take time to understand people. So I think that's what I worry about, how it makes you just close your world to here.
And this problem not happen with you. Do you? I am talking. I am using question tag, right?
Pardon me, say it again.
Please speak up.
That's okay.
So this problem this is not. You don't have this problem, do you?
You mean in the United States or you mean individually?
Personally.
Yes, because you said that long time ago when you were young, right? And you read a lot, so that make you isolated from
I still read a lot.
So, but you don't have the problem.
Probably because I cannot figure out the technology.
And you don't want to repeat.
The other day, someone called me on the phone, and I said, I can't answer it. Do I go this way? Do I hit this button? By that time, he hung up.
You have friends.
Something in common there.
Oh, and sometimes my fingers are fat, and so when I type, it doesn't.
You didn't need to run.
Yeah, yes.
It's good to know technology is make our life easier.
Now, I'm curious, in your job, do you use much technology?
No.
Do you use a computer very much? No, okay. Mostly talking with people?
Yes. I think everything in the world have both good and bad. When we want to use something, you should. You might have to show the best for you and then everything have both good and bad.
Good and bad.
Comparison, which is the best for you to use computer and to talk by face to face to conversation. Bullets, you can give a full lesson why you do this, do that, or that you use the computer. And the computer is useful for the education, for a child, for first employee and employment.
I find now that traveling is so much easier because computers look all over the world. I get a ticket from here to there, to there, to there. 2 minutes.
It sounds like most of us agree that technology is not bad.
Yes.
It sounds like we're in
Yes.
agreement that
Agree.
technology is not bad.
Agree.
But it sounds like many of us also think that some people may use it too much.
Or in a long way.
Oh, or in the wrong way.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a whole industry that I don't want to talk about.
So how do you know? What determines? How do you know if someone is addicted to technology? When does it go from being a good thing to being too much?
Okay, addict.
For me, even at night when we woke up, I used to all the time. I cannot stay without this consumer. When I've been to Myanmar, up the mountain, no Wi-Fi. That day, I cannot stay. I feel easy, I mean, I don't have to say that, but for me, my feeling.
Irritated.
อยู่ได้เลยไม่ต้องมีใครได้ยิน Wi-Fi รีบจะแบบ
Now, Tim, whenever I wake up, I get my cell phone immediately.
immediately
But I look at the time. Say, oh, okay, because that now I don't have a clock. But so that is it, you know, I look at my watch to see the time and to see if anyone called, but then I put it down. But,
we open game because some game need some
oh, I
they
see,
have a
okay,
they have to pick some stuff, something like
I
that.
see.
Yeah.
okay.
When my nephew came to visit me, he was 14 years old, and I was in Bolivia. And the place where we were had no Wi-Fi. He wanted to talk to his friends so bad. It was very real, but that could be because he was with old people. And he wanted someone for his age. It's interesting, you know. I think it's, they call it generational too. Not bad. Not bad. What do you think? Do you think people can be addicted to video games and
That's
technology?
Mac is better.
Patrick?
The target.
I play game 2 days continue, no sleep, 10 bit for eat. I think it's fun. I meet friends who are alive.
Online.
Online friend.
I play with them. So fun. Cause now I don't play.
Why you can stop?
He has to study.
My father
Unplugged it. No. Your father, I'm sorry.
my father my father rules. I can pay 2 hours for 1 day.
Okay.
After I pay, I hope to read a book 2 hours.
Not more than 2 hours.
I got lost of pay.
Your father is very important.
Sounds like a very good father.
It sounds like he wants you to do a lot of different things and not just one.
Yeah.
And when you do different things, you learn different, whole much.
Plus, you play soccer. Yeah, you play soccer anyway, I know, so. And that's outside, not soccer on the computer, right?
Well, both.
Both.
Both. My nephew loved, he was captain of his soccer.
Để biết gì nè.
Thank you.
And of course, we agreed, I'm not going to say this, because we are agreeing it's not all bad. What we're talking about is addiction and what we should do when it becomes too much. And sometimes people talk, when I've asked people about things, they'll say, well, it depends on if you have balance in your life. And if the technology creates imbalance,
Chinese yin and yang.
yeah, maybe that would be a situation where you need to do something about it. And you brought us how we can do something about it. So I was thinking, pardon me?
I mean, this is just part of the material that homework. This is just the homework.
That's great. So what I think we would do now, if it's okay with everyone, is read this. This will be our oral reading and a good practice for us to read out loud. So thank you, Lee, for providing that. I'm going to, this is just one page and there's two. So may I share with you? So does everyone have, and I think IUD has one, does everyone have? Yes. Okay, here we go. Do you not, do you, okay, great. And now you have it. Good. Good. Everyone has it, I think.
ที่วันศุกร์นะคะตั้งแต่ไปon Friday that you got two page that
But you have me on this.
because teacher gave me two but I take only one for
Oh, that's, here's the other one. Here's the other one, excuse me, Lee. Here you go, thank you.
but
Well, now I can share it right there.
on
It's fine, it's fine. I just want to make sure everyone has, does everyone have 2 pages or a front and back? Okay, or access.
I think you are more important so
I don't think I'm more important, Lee.
everything I cannot please
Oh, well, thank you. But how about if you share with Max? I'm not more important. How about, Robert, could you start reading and then you can call on someone else?
ให้อ่านแล้วก็เรียกใครก็ได้อ่านออก
Overcome addiction, 5 actions. And Robert,